Give Penn State credit. I thought they played really well. Came out aggressive, physical. They've got great length, great size, terrific talent. Play well together. Thought that from the get-go. He's got a terrifically talented team, and they gave us a lot of fits tonight, so we give them a lot of credit. So we'll try to work and get better in practice. I think at times, but for the bulk of the game, it didn't look like it. I have to look at the tape. It's hard to tell off the naked eye, but certainly wasn't pleased with how we responded to their physicality. So. We have to watch tape and see the I think there were a multitude of errors. We got to find the way to coach better and play better. I don't necessarily compare it to last year. It's a different team and different makeup. Every team goes through difficult moments in the course of the season. Was not pleased with the way we played, but Penn State deserves a lot of credit for that. Yeah, we get tough matchup for us. We really have a hard time guarding him, and we have tried almost everybody on our perimeter on him, and in some cases we've tried Kata on him as well. We have ran through the gamut on different ways to guard him. I don't know how much that had to do with it, Adam. He was obviously playing well and physical, and that probably stunted any momentum we had. But I never felt like we had the necessary kind of competitive spirit. And ultimately, I'll take responsibility for that because we didn't have it. And who knows if we had it, would we have won the game? I don't know, but I just don't know that we had enough of that tonight. And again, give them credit for that. No, no, not really. Again, I think their physicality and length bothers us, and I didn't think we moved the ball very well offensively. Um, didn't share it quite well enough. But no, I mean I don't. There wasn't anything necessarily that you're looking at and saying, hey, this was really poor. We got to find a way to learn from it, and if we continue with this effort, it's going to be a long couple weeks. Um, I think frustrated more than anything. But again, got to find a way to coach, get better, and play better. And we're not immune to having tough nights against good teams. And I think everybody understands our margin for errors pretty small. If they don't, they realize it now. So we'll see if we can respond. And again, give Penn State a lot of credit. They certainly took it to us. It's great. Yeah, great, good. I mean, great crowd, great environment, great energy. Um, I think I expected that when they're playing for what they're playing for, and you have a quality team coming in here with a number behind it. We got to probably recognize that a little bit more. But yeah, great environment. Yeah, yeah. He continues to have issues with cramps, and with cramping. So we're gonna have to try to figure something out. I think it's Obviously our guard depth is a bit of a concern, particularly at that position. I think we all understand how important he is to us. So I don't know if I could. I don't think he would have been able to go back in the game if we wanted to. If we wanted to put him back in. So it's obviously been an issue up for us here of late. It hasn't really cost us, but it is what it is. There's just limitations. I don't want to point to that as any kind of reason for how we played. Everybody has injuries and is banged up this time of year, and we've got to find a way to coach better and play better with whoever is healthy and available out there. So